ブリーチ
All right, let's read chapter 210 of Bleach, Turn the True Power On. At the end of the previous chapter, the Soul Society gang, yes, Don, this is hilarious. The Soul Society gang did the release. This is how we're starting here. And they seem to be powering up. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, these streaks of light or power or something. This dude, whatever his name was, Gente Kaijo Dato. So you said, or Gente Kaijo, you said. Again, this is restriction, limit, and cancellation release. So restriction of release of restriction, etc. Now remember, right, if you're just hearing this, it may not be immediately clear what that means. So he's like, Nanda sore wa? What is it as for that? So what is that? Oh. We go immediately into our splash page and we just see a large, across both of these two, dong. As like there, presumably this is like some sort of eruption because it looks like there's like smoke and whatever here. Yeah. So, nah, whoa. So his like arm is now gone. And his horn is gone. Okay. Remember, this is happening in two different places, two different enemies, etc. Anandato? What you say? Or just what? Usually the dato usually means like, what did you say? But we'll just go with what there. Okay. It can be hard to figure out whether to be close up or out this whole time. There we go. So there are the three that have had the restriction released and power swirling around them all. Now, we still haven't seen Matsumoto's power, right? We know the kind of the name, but we haven't really seen it in action yet. But, right, we can see ice. He's still not looking great. And there's the snake bone thing going on with Arenji. So they have all powered up. Gente Kaijo. So again, restriction release. I guess they're each now explaining to their respective opponent what this is. Oretachi. Gote 13体の隊長、副隊長は、現世の霊なるものに、不要な影響を及ぼさねえよ。及ぼさねえよ。Okay. So we, the Palace 13 units, captains and assistant captains. So as for the captains and assistant captains of the 13 Palace Guards, we of that, I guess this is like the thing of becoming spirits of the present world, meaning the living world, fuyo na eikyo. Fuyo, an unnecessary effect or influence in the manner of not like causing. Oyo, yeah, okay. Oyobosu, to exert or to cause. So this is like in order to, or in the manner of not exerting an unnecessary or undue influence in becoming spirits of the, again, the living world. Wait. Mono naru. Oh, on the things that are becoming spirits of the, yeah, okay. In order not to have an unnecessary influence or effect on things that are becoming spirits in the real living world. Okay, they're each getting to explain this. Gensen ni kuru sai ni wa, as for on the occasion of coming to the world of the living world, sorezore no taichou o moshita gente rei no karada no ichibu ni uchi. On the occasion of coming to the living world, each person's unit, like badge, moshita, mosu, to replace. Yeah, so this is like doing replacement of each one's unit badge. Remember that each unit has like a crest or a seal or whatever. And the restriction spirit seal on a part of the body striking. Oh, okay, so this can be also replacing. Did I say replacing or imitating? Yeah, it's sort of like replacing each of their unit badges and striking on a part of the body. Again, this restriction spirit seal. So that's where we saw before. Where was it back here at the end of the previous chapter? They were all clutching. Well, we didn't see where Orenji's was. Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's the page I just went back to. Oh, because, we got to show off the breasts again. Reiatsu o kyokutan ni seigen sareru no yo. Seigen is again like restriction. Restriction being done to the ultimate end, or like to a higher degree. Kyokutan. Yeah, in extremity of spiritual pressure. So again, restriction being done to an extreme degree of spiritual pressure. Sono gente ritsu wa 80%. As for that restriction amount ratio, as for that, it's 80%. Tsumari, what that means is, gente kaijo shita atashi tachi no chikara wa, as for the strength of we who did restriction release, imamade no, up until now, goa. Gun. Okay, so in other words, the tables have turned. There's this guy trying to hold this thing on. That's him sliding back as it's being pushed. All right. Gobaida. It's 5 times. So in other words, our strength up until now, it's like 5 times now what it was. Okay. Dun. Apparently someone really hates Bleach. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bleach hater. You live your best life. Boom. Okay, so here's a fist coming in. Now we get the old hand block. Osoite no, slow. You're slow. Anta tachi, saisho koko e kita toki, sugoi hayasa de idou shite kita janai. Okay, you guys, from the start, at the time that you came to this place, with incredible speed, movement doing came, wasn't it that?
Hello there.
Wait, you guys, in the beginning, in the very beginning, to this place, the time that you came here at the very beginning, with incredible speed, doing movements, you came doing incredible movements, right? Or doing movements with incredible speed. Wasn't it that? Or it wasn't? Kurai de kinasai. Okay, kinasai yo. With that extent, come. So she's saying, like, basically, come at me with that extent, with the speed that you used when you first got here. Are nante waza. That thing, what sort of a technique? What sort of a skill? Boom. Okay, so that's him doing the move, I guess. Sonido. Sonido da. It's sonido. And the kanji are like reverberation or echo turning. Did we ever actually get that name? Whatever. Like a rotating echo. Presumably that's a Spanish word. Sonido. Anyway, Gua. So here he is coming at her. So. Like, that's right. Or indeed. Okay. Now she's somewhere else. Atashi tachi no wa ne. As for ours, you know, the atashi tachi no wa ne. As for ours, shunpo teiyu no yo. It's saying shunpo, which is the instantaneous step. Okay, so that's why she's calling it out. So we've seen shunpo before, particularly with Yoruichi. So this is basically, ours is called shunpo, or we say shunpo. Bang. Okay. So they have this all in hand now, right? Owari daze. It's the end. Shaoron Kufan. That's just the guy's name. Su. Chiki. Gasha. Okay. Oh boy. Unare haineko. All right, we saw this before. We actually never have seen what it does, but the unare is to cry, to howl, right? Yeah, growl, groan, moan. Unare, and the name of her sword is haineko, which is ash or gray cat, but really like ash cat. Yeah, well, you can see there, right? It looks like the blade is turning into ash. But we actually have not seen this go. Oryusenka, which is dragon hail, and I think that's just a weird kanji for, well, let's see. Construct. Rack. I think that's hail. I think that's hail. What is the word for hail in Japanese? I'm blanking on it now. Oh, interesting. Actually, let's try it this way. Oops, well, help if I did that right. Excuse me. Hyol. No, it's not that. There it is. Arare. Yeah, that's it. Arare. There's a type of iron kettle that has little, looks like balls on the outside of it as the surface, and it's called an arare pattern, hail pattern. Okay, so that again, it's dragon, hail, and then construct or frame. Ki. And an Renji with Hikotsu Taiho. Baboon bone, monkey bone, big cannon. Okay, so they're all doing a move. This is like in Power Rangers or Voltron where they're about to annihilate the big beast. Hike! Draw back. Ichiji tetteita. Momentary, temporary. Tette, again, it's like retreat. Temporary retreat. Tettai. Yeah, temporary, for the time being, withdrawal or evacuation. Boom. Boom. So that's them, like, people leaving. Boom. Suddenly. Nigasukayo. So nigasu means to let someone get away. And she's asking the question, which is like, will I let you get away? Or will we let you get away? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Hitsugaya. You can tell because it's the frosty breath. Another doom. Now he's coming after him. Getting closer. Getting closer. Fear in the eyes, sweat on the brow. Gah! Ooh, right in the neck. Okay, I see a oh, it's a shan. That's an A, and that's an N. Shan. R.I.P. Okay, there's all three of the bad guys of the Arankaru. They all appear. There's the ashes. There's the Renji's bone snake or whatever. Nice. And in classic style, they're putting away their swords in their cool poses as their enemies are blowing up. And we get a final boom. There you go. Let's hear it. Let's zoom in. Triumphant. R.I.P. Way to go. Better luck next time. Oh, look at that. Horn falling in the foreground. So cool. Goodbye. And that was it. Now, if only all Bleach chapters could be that short. All right, that was it. Huan or Hokun. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Ah, ouch. Those snowballs hurt. Help me, Tasukete. Or something. Oh, that's Rangiku. I'll save you. Or Rangiku-san. Remember, there's like some snowball fight or whatever going on. Anyway, that was it. That was chapter 210. As we see the enemies decaying. And look at that. He still had a whole flower petal left. We'll read that chapter and see what is actually going to happen here in the aftermath. Remember, there's still Grimjo and Ichigo. And we'll see who else. We'll see what happens there next time.